Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elia Esparza and this is the first video of 2024. It's taken me a little bit. She took a little bit of time to get her life together, but she's getting it together. Happy 2024, happy new year. I know we're about like a week into 2024 already and I still feel like I'm getting the hang of things. I feel like I'm slowly easing into the new year and I really wanted to make this video before like a vlog or like just like a normal video because I love the new year. I love setting goals, I love fresh starts, I love just thinking of the new possibilities, and I also like reflecting on the past year. To be honest, I got really sick during the holidays, so I'm currently getting over a cold that I got literally on Christmas Day, and I feel like that kind of hindered my progress or like my jump start to the new year. But I was also just feeling like overwhelmed because if you're someone like me, a content creator, a creative, I'm a singer, an entrepreneur, business owner, all of the artistic side of things, like we have so many ideas. I feel like I have so many ideas every day of things that I want to do, goals I want to achieve, and then I get overwhelmed. And honestly, this year when I was writing everything out, I was like, I feel like there's so much I want to do and accomplish. And it's not just like in music, it's with YouTube, it's with TikTok, it's with my content, it's with my art, it's with my performance, it's with like so many different aspects in my life. But what really helped is when I just sat down and like thought about it, wrote it all out, and figured out like what my actual priorities are. Because that's just like the most important thing at the end of the day of like what you really want and what you want to get started and what you can put your focus on. Because we only have so much focus during the day that we really have to maximize that energy towards the things that we really want. For this first video, I just really wanted to go over like goals, intentions, things that I want to work on in this new year. And if you're a content creator, an artist, a singer, musician, a dancer, all of that kind of world, a YouTuber, this is probably going to be the kind of video for you because I have to break things down in different sections of my life, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do that. Before we get this video started, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps my channel so much, and I'm just so grateful and thankful that you guys have been watching. For those of you who've been watching since I started the channel, I really put in a lot of work this last year, and I want to put in a lot more effort and quality and time into my videos this year. So thank you so much to those of you who've been watching, and I'd like to continue to grow it. So all your support, your likes, your comments, your shares, everything helps. So if you want to support me and the channel, it's free, just subscribe. I thought I would just remind you guys because as an avid YouTube watcher, I sometimes forget to subscribe to the people I watch literally every single day. So here's a little reminder. Thank you so much again for watching. I love you. Let's get into this video. Okay, starting step one, if you haven't already, you really need to sit down and write down your goals and resolutions and intentions for the year, like beyond anything. I like to do it on my notes app. I like to do it with a pen and paper. And I also like to do it on my handy dandy iPad because I feel like if I just rewrite them over and over again, I'm reminding myself, and I also like to put them in places where I can see them on the daily. We all know by the end of January, we're all gonna kind of like forget what we wanted and just kind of revert back to like our old selves, which is nothing wrong with that. But like if you really want to be intentional, reminding yourself constantly on the daily on a sticky note on your mirror like I do is the best way to kind of just set the intentions on a daily level. And I feel like that's what it winds down to. I love the notes app on my phone. I always write down all my goals. So this is my list actually from 2023. I love being able to go and look back through the year of like what my goals and intentions were and see if I've accomplished anything, if they're still the same. And to be honest, for me, they're still kind of the same because I'm always just like improving my artistry and my content. Just a highlight moment, I do vocalize and sing every day. That's always been a goal for me for the past probably like 10 years, to be honest. Reaching out to producers and songwriters and growing my community here in Nashville. I moved to Nashville about almost 2 years ago, and I feel like I've really grown my community, thankfully, because when I first moved here, I literally knew no one, and it was so overwhelming. And it really wasn't fun because I was like, okay, I'm here, but I don't know anyone. And like, the whole point of moving to a bigger city, especially if you're in the arts, is to connect and create. So building community, still again on my list, and performing live in Nashville on a weekly basis, which is something I actually do. I have kind of like my go-to places that I sing every single week. I have a few residencies, so that is something that I definitely achieved. So this is gonna be definitely specific to more like artist content creation, but this can really apply to any factor or career. So as you can see here, I write everything on my notes app. I like to separate by categories. Starting with the word of the year, I like to choose a word or a phrase or a couple of words to really signify like what I want my year to be like, and this year for me is connection and creation. So the first section of my goals and intentions is daily habits. These are my non-negotiables. These are the every single day, we're gonna be that girl, we're glowing up. Like, you have to take care of yourself if you want to be an artist, a content creator, a human, basically. So these are like priorities to me and things that I want to focus on that I've been incorporating in my life for the past year, but really just honing in and making sure they're part of my daily routine. Number one is morning pages, waking up and journaling first thing and writing 3 things that I'm grateful for. Daily movement and working out. I pretty much work out every single day except for Sundays, but now I'm trying to find different ways of moving my body, whether it's going for walks, yoga, all of those types of things, trying different classes. Meditation. This has been something that I've really wanted to work on. It's something that I dabble in, and sometimes I'm consistent and sometimes I'm not. I notice that when I'm not doing mentally well, I will lean towards a lot of meditation, and it really does help. So I'd like to just incorporate it as a daily thing. So it's a check-in, it's a visualization. I feel like when I do it, I just feel so much better. Lymphatic drainage is a huge thing. I've been doing a lot of lymphatic drainage with facial massage, my ice roller. There's so many videos on YouTube and TikTok that really talk about lymphatic drainage and the benefits, and it's something that I've really noticed a difference in my face shape and just like feeling, especially as a singer. Red light therapy. So I do have the Dr. Dennis Gross face mask, and it helps so much. I try and use it every single day. I try not to forget, so I keep it right by my nightstand so I can use it every single morning. This helps with like anti-aging, wrinkles, acne, so many benefits to it. I will link it down below because it's an investment, but it's been a fabulous one. Reading. Okay, this is a huge thing for me because I'm such a visual person, and I find it really hard for me to just like sit down and read at home. So what I'm trying to do is listen to a lot more audiobooks, and then also intentionally take myself out for coffee dates where I just read. Like, just take a book, maybe a notebook as well, and not take my laptop, and just focus on reading. I would like to read a little bit more, and I did join a book club to help that. Singing for joy. So this could also lead into like creation for joy, depending on what kind of creator you are. Because I'm a singer by trade and I make a living off of music, sometimes it loses that pizzazz, sometimes it loses that joy. And so this year I really want to focus on just singing for joy, maybe joining a choir or like a group or something where it's not so serious, because it is my career and it is my dream and my goal and everything. But I want to get back to the root of why I love music and why I love singing specifically. Like, I go hard for vocalists. Like, all my favorite artists are like Mariah Carey, Christina Aguilera, Aretha Franklin, because of the big vocals. So I want to really just allow myself to just sing for fun. And I know that sounds so weird, but really finding that childlike joy in it again. Next one is eating real food, nutrient full. This has been something like that's been kind of in my rotation of my life for a long time. I'm a big fitness and health freak. I have been for a few years. Eating real foods is so important. It's just, you feel so much better, and really focusing on simplifying my meals and eating and making sure that I'm getting all the nutrients I need a day. Last one for my daily habits is saying yes. I feel like I've accustomed myself to say no to things because I feel like, oh, is it worth my time? Or I overthink it, or I don't want to drive over there, or things like that. And I know I need to get back to saying yes to things, saying yes to opportunities, because that is one of the biggest things that has led me to a lot of opportunities in my life without me even knowing it, is just saying yes. Just say yes. You never know what can happen. Moving on to content creation. This is a very specific list to me, but if you're looking to kind of get started into content creation, or you've been doing it, or you're a musician that is trying to figure out the content creation game, this list is probably gonna help you. Starting with growing my YouTube channels. Currently I have 2 channels. I have a music one and I have a lifestyle one. And this works for me specifically because I was kind of dabbling in the influencer world, content creation, doing a bunch of fun brand collabs, but I noticed that it wasn't super meshing with my music stuff, because I wanted to keep my music channel, at least on YouTube, completely separate. So when you go to my music channel, it's music. I'm an artist. Here's my music. Listen to me. Which, by the way, if you want to check out my music, I do have a link down below to my Spotify and Apple Music. Like, check me out. I'm cute. Check out my channel. My next goal is to post weekly on YouTube. Now, we're not starting off great because I missed last week, the first year of the year, but I'm giving myself that pass For the rest of the year, I'm gonna be posting at least one video on my music channel and one video on my lifestyle channel, because the key to YouTube and content creation in general is posting consistently, whatever that means for you. But YouTube specifically, I noticed at least if you're posting on the same day, around the same time, every week, it's good for you. It helps. My next goal is to post daily on YouTube Shorts. If you haven't heard already, YouTube Shorts is the thing that is blowing up, and it's actually paying its creators. So if you have a bunch of content that you haven't posted on YouTube Shorts, get on that. Posting daily on Instagram. I'm definitely shifting my focus on Instagram to do more reels, which I know has been such a hard thing and transition for all of us, because I do love a good photo. But my goal is to post 5 reels a week. I know that's a lot, but I'm gonna push myself to do it. And 2 photo posts, whether that's a carousel or just a single post. One of my next goals is to learn more photography and videography and digital marketing. So I'm someone who just loves to learn, so you can apply this as learning a skill that is gonna benefit you as an artist, you as a content creator, whatever it is, but investing time to learn about certain things, whether it's Photoshop or Final Cut Pro or Logic X if you're a singer like I am and you want to learn more about recording. Another goal for me is to grow my affiliate links as well. So this is posting daily on LTK, on Amazon, on all the platforms basically that help you get money and get paid, which is important when you're a content creator or an artist, because a lot of the time we don't want to have a regular job, which is fine if you do. But I've been lucky enough to be able to create a good amount of income and revenue from YouTube and affiliate links. And honestly, a lot of the time it doesn't take anything away from the customer. It just adds to the person sharing the link. So if you ever want to shop my Amazon or my camera equipment or the content that I use and everything is always linked in my Amazon or my LTK. So pushing that and promoting yourself. Don't be afraid to promote yourself. Also guys, if the lighting is changing, it's because the sun is going down, but I do have my fabulous new lights that I just purchased that I'm so excited about. So I'm like, all right, as we're in winter, I'm going to be using these lights so much, because I tend to always want to like create in the daylight, but you know, the sun goes down at 4 p.m. here in Nashville, so we're gonna use what we can. Moving on to career, we're gonna fire these off. So 1 hour a day dedicated to your craft. 1 hour, just 1 hour. It could be more, it could be even 30 minutes, but at least 1 hour a day is what I'm aiming for. For some reason, I love to procrastinate and I love to just put off like the simplest task. And when it comes to songwriting, that is like my crutch. Like I love to songwrite, and once I start doing it, I'm in it, but it takes me forever to get into it. So this year I'm just like, I'm scheduling it in my calendar every single day, and at a certain time I have an alarm that goes off and I'm gonna go stop what I'm doing and go do that. Creating content specific to my music 5 times a week. So creating 5 videos a week at least. And I know that sounds like a lot, but you can tailor it to what you want. Vocalizing and singing every day, something I already do. Posting daily on all the channels, and I know that's a lot of work, but I notice that when I do it, I am so fulfilled, I'm so happy, and the opportunities are just lurking around the corner. So put yourself out there in the best way that you can and that feels right to you. But for me, I'm like, I need to step up my game. My next one is to go live at least once a week on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Maybe it'll be all at once, maybe it'll be like separate things, but I noticed a trend in going live. It's like a huge thing. I think it's gonna blow up even more this year. That's just like a slight little prediction. So if you're an artist or a content creator, start going live, whether it's just you hanging out doing your makeup, getting ready, choosing an outfit, situation, find the best way that it works for you. And for me, it's definitely singing, getting on live and singing and having a cute little concert for you guys. So if you don't follow me on TikTok or Instagram, make sure to click down below so you guys can follow me and subscribe to my music channel too. Okay, sorry. Little promotion. Next one is to book at least 1 or 2 studio sessions a month. Now, sessions cost money, and so I'm mindful of that, but I do want to also be more mindful of creating a budget for my art, for my craft. A monthly budget of like, this is the amount that I can spend a month investing in that. And for me, when I book a studio session, I know I'm going in to record, I know I'm getting something done, and it just keeps me on my game a little bit more. Last 2, one is to grow my audience here on YouTube and on Spotify to at least 50,000 followers. I know those are 2 big asks of myself, but I think I can do it. So it would really help, again, if you could subscribe. I would highly appreciate it. And if you want to check out my Spotify, you can check that out down below. I make like fun pop dancing in the club, disco type music. So if that's your vibe, Dua Lipa, Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande style, we're one and the same. And getting into music licensing. This is something I really don't know too much about, but I'm going to make it my mission this year to learn a lot more about. Okay, so that's pretty much all like my goals and resolutions in a nutshell. And I hope this video helped you to make your own list and just sit down and think about like the things you really want for your career as an artist, a content creator, or just a human being, to be honest. I hope this helped you. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or what you liked from this video in the comments down below. And if there's any kind of video that you want to see from me and this channel this year, it would be so helpful. Of course, I want to create content and things that are fun and that you guys want to see. So let me know. I love you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy 2024. This is our year. This is our year. Also, I just wanted to know, don't forget to make a vision board. I know that's obvious, but like, duh. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.